Harper Stern has always been dangerous. But in Industry Season 4, she's something worse. She's learned. In the early seasons, Harper survived Pierpoint through instinct, raw intelligence, emotional manipulation, and a refusal to play by rules that were never written for her. She lied, overreached, burned bridges, and made enemies faster than she made allies. And for a long time, that chaos was her weapon. Season 4 marks the moment Harper stops being chaotic. And that's what makes her truly frightening. What's changed isn't her ambition, it's her patience. Harper no longer reacts to the system, she studies it. She understands that Pierpoint doesn't reward loyalty, brilliance, or morality. It rewards timing, leverage, and silence. Season 4 Harper doesn't need to dominate rooms. She lets rooms collapse on their own. One of the most unsettling shifts in her character is emotional restraint. Earlier versions of Harper were fueled by insecurity, fear of being exposed, replaced, dismissed. Now, that fear has calcified into strategy. She's no longer desperate to prove she belongs. She already knows she doesn't, and she's using that outsider status to move differently than everyone else. Harper has stopped seeking validation from institutions that were never designed to keep her safe. Instead, she extracts value from them. And that's the pivot. In Season 4, Harper isn't trying to win Pierpoint's game, she's trying to outlast it. She understands that companies rot from the inside, that power structures cannibalize their own, and that survival doesn't come from being visible, it comes from being indispensable and unreadable. Every interaction she has feels transactional now, not because she lacks emotion, but because she's learned emotion is expensive. Every relationship is a balance sheet, every conversation a negotiation. What makes Harper more dangerous than characters like Eric or Rishi is that she doesn't mistake power for control. She knows control is temporary, influence is quieter, and leverage doesn't announce itself. Season 4 Harper frames her as someone who has internalized the cruelty of the system, but unlike others, she doesn't romanticize it. She doesn't pretend it's meritocratic. She doesn't cling to illusions of fairness. She accepts the ugliness, and then she optimizes around it. That's why she feels colder this season, not because she's lost her humanity, but because she's protecting it. Harper has learned that vulnerability is only safe when it's chosen, and exposure is only useful when it benefits her. This makes her unpredictable. She doesn't need explosive moves. She doesn't need dominance displays. She waits. And when Harper waits, it's never passive. Season 4 positions her as a quiet destabilizer, someone who understands that institutions don't fall from attacks. They fall from internal contradictions. And Harper knows exactly where those contradictions live. The terrifying truth is this: Harper Stern doesn't need to destroy Pierpoint to win. She just needs to survive longer than it does. And if Season 4 continues down this path, Harper isn't becoming a villain. She's becoming the kind of operator the system itself creates. Sharp, detached, and completely willing to let others underestimate her one last time. Because the most dangerous people in industry aren't the loudest. They're the ones who already know how the collapse ends.